We're going to meet in downward dog. Inhale, rise up onto the toes. Exhale, bend the knees. Either jump or walk your feet to your hands, lift your hips. Now we're just going to stay in forward fold. Again, I'm going to help you with the books or the blocks. So if you've got really tight hamstrings, the best thing to do is bend them slightly and then keep your back nice and flat. Oh, I can see the cat in the back. If you are more flexible, you can think about straightening the legs, weight on the toes and scooping the elbows so you're bringing the belly flat onto the thighs, relaxing the head. If you are very, very flexible, you can also stand on your books or stand on your blocks. And again, try and keep the weight on the toes, scooping the belly over the thighs, relaxing the head. Make sure the legs are really pulled up and supported. Engaging the quads as well. Keep breathing here. We're going to bend the knees. Inhale, scoop the arms up. And exhale to heart centre. Hope everyone's good. We're going to do a little standing sequence now. So from here, we're going to inhale, lift the right leg into retiro. We're going to exhale, we're going to open the hip, turn the hip out, and then we're going to bend the knee. And we're going to do lotus hands actually with the arms. So it's just to help to stabilise. We're going to lift the arms in lotus. We're going to turn out from the hip. And then we're going to bend the supporting knee, bring the knee into parallel. So we're lifting up. We're going to rotate. We're going to bend the knee. And then we're going to lift that leg in retiro. And then we're going to come over into baby Buddha. So we're just bringing the thigh, or the ankle onto the thigh, sending the sit bones back. To make it easier, you can stay upright. To make it a little bit harder, you can bring the back of the foot to the deltoid, the tricep. Some of you might be able to get your hands on the floor. Some of you might push the other arm into the knee. And you might eventually, with this flexed foot hooked, you might think, you know what, I'm going to take a little bit of weight. And if that is all too tricky, we're going to stay here because you're stretching your glutes and piriformis. We're going to inhale, lift back up. And exhale, come back down. We're going to go the other side. So we're going to inhale, lift into retiro. From here, as we breathe out, we're going to turn out. So we lift the quad. We're going to drop the knee, bend the legs. We're going to inhale, lotus arms. So this is moving tree today, opening the hip. And again, bending the knees. Inhale, lifting up. And you're going to keep the supporting leg really pulled up. Then we're going to bend the knees. One more time, press the palms up to the sky. Opening the hip. And bringing the knees together. Last time, we're going to lift the leg into parallel. And then we're going to come into baby Buddha, bringing the palms together. So an easier option, you're going to stay quite upright. You're going to send those sit bones diagonally backwards. Harder option, you can hook the back of the arm to the foot. Harder option still, you can bring your hands down. I do bend my knee a little bit. And then with the pressure point against the elbow and against the knee, I can come forward, scoop the elbows together and lift the leg. But that is quite advanced, so we can stay here. We might try the hands on the mat. We're going to inhale, lift up, and exhale down. Good job, you're doing really well. You're going to bring your feet either side of the mat. We're going to do a moving malasana. You can see the theme tonight, we're doing a bit of movement. So we're going to inhale, lift the arms. We're going to drop the chin to the sternum, bend, coming into malasana. Now, if you struggle a little bit with that, you can stay here and work on your malasana, pushing the knees over toes. If you're happy to, you're going to lift the arms up, and then you're going to roll through the spine. So we're stretching the arms up and rolling through the spine. One more time. Lifting up, and exhale, knees should be going over the toes, coming into malasana. And again, encourage the knees over your toes with the back of the arms. So I've got a little bit of core work for you today. You're going to lift the crown of the head, let the pelvis go to the mat, nice straight spine. So we'll do our core work first, then we'll do our crow. So you're going to bring yourself back. And then from here, we're going to work our abs today. So we're going to roll down through the spine. Lighter option, knees above the hips, in line with the feet. You're going to lift the head off and you're going to pulse. So Pilates pulse, this is a little bit easier. You're going to draw the belly into the back of the spine. If you want a harder option, we're going to go to dish. So you're going to keep the lumbar spine in contact with the mat. We're going to inhale, come into a tuck. We're going to extend the legs into a pike. We're going to come back into a dish. Bring the arms in between into straddle and then back into a tuck. You can do this with your hands as well if you want a bit of support. So you can go dish, tuck, pike, tuck, straddle, tuck. Harder option, you're going to breathe in, you're going to do it without your hands. And you're going to really scoop the belly into the back of the spine. We'll go one more time. Keep the spine as strong as you can. I put my hands in between here. And if you don't feel like doing that, you can keep doing your pulses. And then from here, you're going to bring the knees in. We're going to spin the legs around. We're going to just stretch out the abs, stretch the arms out in front of you. Inhale, draw the elbows under the shoulders into Sphinx. Imagine you're drawing your body through your arms. Try and relax the glutes at the back. Relax your chin. Breathing here. Exhale, gently coming back down. You can repeat that, or hands under your shoulders, tuck your elbows in. Inhale, move the feet a little bit further apart, engage the belly, draw the shoulders down, lift the sternum. You can keep your head here, or if you're happy, you can let the neck go back. And exhale, gently peel back down, pushing back onto the knees. And rolling up through the spine. We're going to work on our side crow tonight. So that's why I've got blocks. So if you're new to crow, you could continue with normal crow, and I'll very quickly show it to you. So hugging the elbows in, knees as high as you can on the backs of the arms, squeezing the knees in and resisting with the arms out, but squeezing the elbows together. If the elbows go out, you'll fall off. You're lifting the hips, you squeeze the elbows in, one toe and then the other, look forward. If you've got a blanket or a pillow, always put that in front of you because it just gives you a bit of confidence. So if you want to do crow, you can do that. Or we can do a side crow. I've got blocks to help tonight, just to help a little bit. So I'm just going to turn one light on so you've got a bit more. Oh, there we go, we can see. From here, I'm going to have my knees facing forward. I take my arms round to the side, fingertips forward. And what I'm going to do is my weight is going on the outside of my thigh. I need to have my blocks a little bit higher to give you a bit of support, so you have to sort of adjust them. I'm going to scoop the elbows in together, and then from here I'm going to turn my head, so my head is turning to the side. So I'm resting my head on that book or block. I lift one toe closest to me and then the other. And then from here I might be able to take my head off. And the thing here is you're going to really scoop the elbows in. Turn your head so that if you do fall, you're going to go down onto the floor. But you won't because you're superstars and you're strong. If you do feel like you're going to fall, you're going to push back. But always have a blanket. We can try the other side. So again, you're stretching your arms out. I'll show it without the block so you can see. So my weight is going in the middle part of my arm. I'm wrapping those elbows in. And then from here, looking forward, taking one toe off the other. And turning my head. I might even stretch one leg out. With the blocks, you just got to make sure you bring them in front of your hands. You'll have to adjust them a little bit as you go. So it's right in front of that outside hand. And then when you're comfortable, you can take your head off. But I'm going to keep looking this way, the direction that you're going.